And Sir John, take it away, Lady D.
All right, all right, all right. What a wonderful Sunday afternoon it is.
And pull that microphone close to your mouth so they can hear you. Thank
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
I said it's a wonderful afternoon this Sunday, and we're just so honored to have special guests in the house. We have Miss Caroline Martin and Bob Martin from The Bomb, and I mean it is The Bomb chocolate truffles.
Thank
Take
you.
it away.
Well, let them know, let our
that?
listeners know that our show is going to be split up here
Oh yes.
between two. So we got two guests actually. So just let people know that. So
Okay.
stay tuned because around 3:30 we'll have Wayne
Wayne Dang Doodle.
as well.
Oh, it
Wayne
smells so
Dang
good.
Doodle Catering is outside cooking up some good stuff.
Yeah,
So
we got
they'll
it.
be on and we'll be back for
Yeah.
part 2 of this show. All right, so right now we're going to talk about desserts because everyone
Truffles.
loves chocolate and something good and something sweet. Mrs. Caroline, tell us all about you and how did you get started. Let's just hear a little bit more
Well,
about
the
you
name of-
before
do me
you
a favor.
even
Do me a
get to
favor.
the...
Before you got
What?
Caroline, just set that mic over to the side, and you don't have to hold on to it or nothing.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna work for you. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Okay, so let's
Well, tell about who
tell us
you are
who
and
you
your
are.
company.
Yes,
Oh,
and
thank
before you
you.
got to the chocolate truffles, because she has amazing history background.
Thank you. Well, obviously, my thing is not doing radio. I'm an art teacher by profession.
Okay.
Daughter of a pretty famous artist here in Cleveland, Steve First, who was a muralist here in Cleveland. And my mom was an artist and writer as well. He painted murals all up and down Short Vincent Street,
Really?
Tasty Barbecue, the Roxy, Pete's Wayside Inn, the Agora, you name it. He did all of the artwork. And so I'm the lucky daughter who got to see all that growing up. He actually is in the Western Reserve Historical Society now.
Yes, he
His
is.
works hangs there, which is
I do volunteer work there.
oh, you're so sweet. You're so kind. And that's a huge honor for an artist. So I come by it honestly, and I watched all the wonder that went on in my home and really fell in love with the arts. Went on to become an art teacher by profession. Dad passed away early on, but Mom, through the last 6 years of her life, battled lung cancer. We all lived together, which was a wonderful thing. We did that after Dad passed away.
Okay.
And it was perfect for the kids, for each other. It was just wonderful.
Have that family bond.
Family bond and a
Yes.
great time to get to know each other in such a positive way. Yeah. During those last 6 years of her life, Mom taught me an awful lot. How strong she was and how strong a woman can be through so much hurt and really horrific times with cancer. Her positive spirit, her faith, her belief in family, education, so many things that I might not have seen otherwise.
Okay.
So we also learned what there was and wasn't out there for people who had disabilities,
Okay.
and found that our country isn't doing the best that I don't think that we are, that we can, for people who can't get out like you and I to go take an art class, a music class, a dance class, whatever.
Right.
So when she passed away after that 6-year battle, my son and I were standing there with her, watched her take her last breath, which is, will never leave me. It's profound. And it made me rethink everything. You know, I have a strong faith, and I decided, well, got to quit my job and do what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet because nothing's promised. Life is so fragile. It's based on just that breath,
Yes.
just the breath of life. And took my talents as an art teacher, as I said, quit my job and started going to nursing homes, centers for people with disabilities, group homes, wherever somebody couldn't get out, and asked them if they wanted an art teacher to teach art. And they all said yes, and to my joy, I've been doing that ever since, almost 30 years now, and continue to do that. Over the years, we talked about how our business has branched out and become, we're very student responsive. So when they say they want to do, our students want to do silk dyeing, I go learn how to do it and I offer it.
Okay.
They wanted to do candy, for instance. And we've been making candy in our family for 40 years. And the concoctions are amazing and such fun. We really do have a good time. So for us, we started offering that. And it's like another class for us. And it's turned into such an incredibly popular thing. We do parties. You know, we go out and do truffle making parties. Everybody makes and takes home their own truffles. We still go out to group homes, nursing homes, centers for people with disabilities. And the candy sales and parties, they all go into the same business and help us to buy art supplies and to
Okay.
continue our work for those who can't get out. And they just, my
Amazing.
favorite students, you know, they love you to see you and they want to do whatever you try, and it's my joy. I feel like I get more joy than anybody else. You know, it's really a two-way street. I'm very blessed.
That
very,
is
very
really
blessed.
Awesome, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
And Bill here, he's been a great support. to
39
you.
years.
Okay.
Yep, 39
We're not going to let
years.
him sit over there and
I
not just say anything. I told him when he
know,
came
thank
on,
you.
you're going to have to say something. You've got this wonderful woman. You guys are just awesome. You know, 39 years of marriage, it says a lot.
Yeah.
You have to keep trying.
Yes.
And that breath is important. George Burns said you could live forever, don't quit breathing.
So true.
True.
He was right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
and
right.
as we told you, you know, a couple months ago, he had a heart attack at one of our shows. We utilize our shows for advertising for our parties and workshops, and they life flighted him to the clinic. It was serious, and he was on his last breath, and they brought him. They saved him.
Awesome.
So he's out there doing them again. And
Yes, because when a matter of fact, when I met you
Yes.
all, he had just
Yes.
finished having this attack
Yes.
and
Yes.
back up on his feet, and
Yep.
look at him, looking good as ever.
30 pounds lighter. We both are. So you know, there you go.
There you go.
That
Life is
awesome.
good.
The
Yes.
doctor said I can make the candy. He doesn't want me to eat it.
Yeah.
He wants me to have
No,
weeds
no,
and
no.
seeds.
And speaking of this candy, she brought us some of these wonderful chocolate truffles. And I see they're all color coded too.
That's the art teacher in me.
Okay, so here we have one that's purple. Can you tell us what's in this wonderful chocolate truffle here with the purple one?
As a matter of
That's
fact, hand that box to John so he can hold it up to the camera here.
Okay,
Alright,
yes,
which
here,
one?
John.
Because that his mic is hiding it. And
Oh,
we
okay.
want to, yeah, this one right here, John. Just show it to this camera here, and that'd be great.
Okay.
Can we see? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah, wow.
Ah.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go,
Oh,
John. Man, that looks
oh,
delicious.
I like, and doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Wow,
There's
super.
all flavors. So tell
Yeah,
us about
so
the
the-
flavors.
The purple is a Slivovitz. We have this month a Serbian Slivovitz plum
Oh.
brandy. Let's see, the orange is Captain Morgan rum.
Oh.
We have a green in there. That's Jägermeister. That tastes a little bit like black licorice.
Mm.
What's
The
that?
green right here.
I
That's
see
a
it.
turquoise. It's a,
Yeah,
Oh
the
yes,
turquoise.
the turquoise. That was designed because of my grandsons,
Okay,
our joys.
tell us. I know
They-
that's a story.
Yes, oh my gosh, yes. You know, of course they can't go near any alcohol. In
Right.
fact, I don't drink it either.
Okay.
So we designed a way for them to make it with orange juice.
Oh.
And those are called the blues. That's what our boys, Magnus and Brown, call them, the blues.
Okay.
So they come over and they say, Grandma, did you make any blues? And if I didn't, they have their own size gloves. They put their little gloves on. They know how to make them. And they make their own blues.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Dip
so
it.
so this is wait. See, wait. So I always thought truffles was some sort of mushroom.
It is.
it is.
But there's
Okay.
also a truffle that is chocolate. There are two
Just
different kinds.
Two different. And so these candies are chocolate infused with alcohol?
And orange juice apparently.
Yes,
Got
and
the
orange.
blues.
Well, it's you're going to have a party, and I'll show you exactly how to do it.
Well, we can have a
But-
party right here. Go ahead.
But we have dry ingredients to which we add any kind of liquid that we decide to use. At the parties, the folks bring their own bottles of Kahlua, bourbon, Jägermeister, whatever.
Okay.
Some people prefer them alcohol-free at the parties, so they
Okay.
might bring different kinds of juices, coconut juice, orange, apple cider, coffee.
Okay.
You could put water in, though I don't know why you would. So it's always some kind of liquid. It's a dry ingredient bag. I also make gluten-free ingredients for
Okay.
those who need that, but to which they add whatever. For kids' parties, it's always a cola or something
And that's
alcohol-free.
interesting because you said, your events and the parties, so it can range from all ages.
Absolutely. Preschool, my oldest student's 105. Wheels herself right up.
Wow.
And that's an interesting point because when I began my business almost 30 years ago, the oldest person was about 80.
Really?
Now, several people are in their hundreds and vary with the program.
Right.
They might be in a wheelchair wheeling on in, but
That's okay. They're getting there.
and they're loving it.
Yes.
So it's in that little span of time, age range has really expanded, which I love to see.
Yeah.
That is
I don't know about
amazing.
Maury.
Maury.
Maury doesn't make them. Maury buys them, and he bought a box. He comes back to have a refill,
Okay.
and he likes to put them on his Cheerios. Now, Maury is 95 and still walking.
Okay.
And still comes up to get his candy, and we tell him, Maury, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
That's right.
At 95, it's working.
Right.
Just
It's working.
keep doing it.
Yes, that is.
I like to
awesome.
think it's because of my
Truffles.
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 Oh, don't worry.
Yes, I do.
So tell me, so you said they bring their own alcohol or
Yes,
whatever.
that's all
and
I bring.
they make them.
Yes, I bring
You have a
everything
class.
else. Yes. We call them parties because they got a bottle of booze. It's
Yeah,
going to
it's
be a
got to be a
party.
party. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a party.
A truffle party.
And it's so simple that now my grandsons have been making them for a couple years with juice. So literally, preschool can make them.
Okay.
And as a teacher, I have to make that simple because remember they have a bottle next to them.
Right.
So they are drinking, and I don't want this to be, you go to a class and oh my gosh, it's got to look like that thing, or else I didn't do a good job.
Right.
I want people to have a great
Great
party.
time.
Yeah, it is to be a
great
party
time.
and take home a nice product.
Right.
So it's very, very simple. I bring everything. It just
And you
fits
said
right in
it's
front
very
of them.
what?
Very simple.
Something the Browns should do. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, but they scored.
But they
Yeah.
scored.
on.
So it's simple that a caveman can do this. Is that what
Wow.
you're
It's
saying?
true. You do not even need to speak English to do
Really?
it.
So
Because
also-
I'm a visual art teacher, so it's all very
Ah.
visual.
So how long does it take to make a
And the
truffle?
different colors.
Well, I'll give you an example. We did a party recently at Gervasi's. There were 90 plus people. Everybody made theirs in 45 minutes, and they used their wine.
Oh, wow.
So we've got it down to a good science, and it's very step-by-step simple. And again, when we're in a winery, it's wonderful, or a public
Oh,
place,
truffles go
because
good with wine.
yeah, and we get to promote the wine or the alcohol from the
Right.
place
The
that
winery.
where we are. Yeah, and they get to taste the wine, become new customers, or a cafe, a restaurant, wherever. So I really like doing them publicly too.
Right.
It helps community. I'm bringing
Right.
in new customers for them. Of course, they're bringing them for us as well, and it's a real great win-win.
It is
Yeah.
because people are getting out. You get to network. You get to
Yes.
have your truffles.
Yes.
And you build relationships.
Oh, it's
and-
wonderful.
And it keep people living to 100 and plus.
Oh my gosh. Our newest relationship is with Western Reserve Meadery
Okay.
in Tremont.
Okay.
And that's from the Tremont Market. We're in the
Yes.
Tremont Market every week. So it really is about community, and we learned about each other through there. Now we're doing truffle making parties with them. We're going to have a gift basket available over the holidays with all of the people, or a lot of them from that market.
Okay.
It just
Just
blossoms.
keep going.
Blossoms and
Plus, we have
expands.
Sweeties Day coming up.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
yes.
so here's
That's
something
our
wonderful.
holiday.
You can get truffles.
Yeah.
And
What sweetie isn't going to
flavors.
love that?
Yes, and this is a real
Absolutely.
treat. So
Thank you.
I want to
Absolutely.
know.
Well, I want to taste one.
Okay, well-
you want to know. I want I want to taste
What
it.
flavors shall we give you?
I don't know. Do you have non-alcoholic ones over there?
A blue.
A blue?
Oh, blue. Let me
Yeah.
try.
Okay,
Let
so
me
let's
try.
get
I gotta
the
try this.
blue.
I gotta try this blue truffle
Okay.
because
And
I'm
um,
excited. I'm excited. about
I'm gonna
this.
try one myself.
So
because-
now what's in the blue? What's in here?
Orange juice, right?
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Yes.
Because that's what your
Oh,
grandsons
yes,
make,
yes,
right?
yes.
The grandsons make the
That's
blue.
The
Bailey's,
center mix.
Oh, baby.
bourbon.
The mix is ground vanilla wafers, powdered sugar, cocoa allspice, and honey. There's really
Kahlua.
nothing to go bad. You add the liquid to it so it's moist enough to make a ball.
Uh-huh.
They're hand dipped in Merkin's chocolate, color coded and hand wrapped.
This is
At the
delicious.
parties, they just dip them in chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah,
got
they,
it.
Color them if we're out selling them.
oh, I'm glad you like
How
them.
much does so you can buy the bag?
Yes.
You can sell these at the parties.
Yes.
How much is something like this? A kit? How much
So
it
I
cost?
sell kits.
Okay.
Those are $25 a piece. Very reasonable. Everything comes in there except, of course, the liquid.
Right.
And they each make and take home 20 truffles with each kit. So that you could give that to a child, you can give that to your sister, your auntie, your grandma, your grandpa, and whomever. They can put what they want in there. Now, at the parties, it's $30 per person. They
Right.
get me for that, or
Right.
somebody, one of our teachers.
And we bring chocolate melters.
And we bring the melters as well. And then they, again, make 20 truffles each. They just hop online, pay for themselves. We send them a link. They send it to
Your
their guests.
website, right? We
Yes,
did-
Yes.
let's see the
Yeah,
website.
the
because
website. We do
when
have the
people wanna
website here,
go,
and I tell you, this is absolutely awesome.
Isn't it wonderful?
That's our daughter's work.
Your
She's
daughter
such
does-
an amazing artist.
This is
Not your
beautiful.
grandma's truffles,
Yep, she brands
made
people.
with love and alcohol. Book
This
your
is
party
beautiful.
today. So a party lasts for how many? An hour, 2 hours?
I book 2 hours only because people come late. They might bring somebody else. You know, they're chitting, they're chatting, they're eating,
Right.
they're drinking. But literally, it takes about half hour, 45 minutes. I just don't want people to be, oh my gosh, I'm late, I can't go. you
Right,
know.
right.
Right, right.
It's
And then
not
be
that
able to
kind
have
of thing.
time to enjoy
Yeah,
themselves
yeah.
and try
And
different.
then that whole thing you're going for the community, that leaves
Right.
it open to that.
Right. I want them to stay. In fact, a lot of times they stay. It's an overnight. You know, we're long gone, and they're doing.
They're
They're in their
still-
PJs
right,
partying.
right, right.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Awesome.
it's wonderful. It's been, you know, one of the best things that's come out of this, as I've seen. I've met so many women who have girls' nights out,
Yes.
and some of them are my age, and they have been meeting once a month since grade school.
Wow.
They get together.
Okay.
And then through high school, and then now they continue, and I just find that so powerful.
Now,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
now,
it's so cool.
Now, these are really good.
Aren't they
Thank
good?
you.
And I didn't even have an alcoholic one.
No, I'm so glad.
Do you have a location?
We do
Is there a
not.
brick and mortar, or is it just totally
We
internet
come
and-
to you.
You come.
Wow.
and
We
you-
come to you. We
and
bring
you
the
make
party
these out
to
of your
you.
home?
Yes,
They
yes.
can find us at different public events.
Okay.
Tell us about some of the events that you have
Yeah.
coming up.
So in October, for our public events, we will be at Heritage Farm on the 14th and 15th. They have a pumpkin patch. We'll be on October 20th, that's a Friday, 78th Street Studios. October 21st, the Hudson Flea. November, we have a lot of them as well. May I go on?
Sure,
sure.
please,
Great,
yes,
great,
because
great,
you
great.
know
Why not?
they want to come.
I mean,
and-
these are,
Thank
you
you.
know, our shows about what's going on in Northeastern Ohio.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
hey,
Oh,
this
it's
is what's going
perfect.
on.
And this particular show is about what's going on with the bomb party.
That's right.
This is what this half
All
hour is all
right
about.
then. Okay then.
Okay.
So, upcoming public parties.
Yes.
One is October 14th from 1 to 3. That's at the Little Birdie Wine Nest in Parma. That's a truffle making party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's almost sold out. I think there are only 5 spots left, so better to call
All
sooner
right,
than
listeners.
Okay.
Yes, and then October 17th
Yes,
from
about their
6 to
farm.
8. Yeah, 6 to 8, October 17th is the Breadhead, Bistro in Dover, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
That's a truffle making party. October 19th, one of our favorite places, John Christ Winery, 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's one
Oh.
of my favorite wineries.
Great wines.
Great wines.
Raspberry is my favorite.
Okay.
That's
Avon.
Avon Lake.
Yep.
That will be a truffle making party as well. And then the last one, there are a couple more in October. October 25th, 6:30 to 8:30 is Western Reserve Meadery.
Okay.
Mead wine is made from honey.
Yep.
Delicious. And that's in Tremont,
I love honey.
right on Columbus. And then That's going to be a wine glass painting party. And then October 26th is the Lakewood Chocolate Walk. I'm so honored to be in
Wow.
I live in Lakewood, so
Oh.
I
We
have
gotta go.
something
We
I
must
need
go.
to go.
You must be there, 6 to
Yes.
9 p.m. But they're going to have a pop-up I think all of November and December. I mean, it is the place to be. If you like chocolate and you're anywhere near Lakewood, October 26th, 6 to 9,
It's the
you
place
need to
to
go.
be.
Awesome.
Right, and then November we have a lot of events at Lena Wines. That's over on Lee Road in Maple Heights.
Okay.
November 4th from 5 to 7 is wine glass painting. 11:10 from 7 to 10 is whiskey business, where it's a whiskey like the scene
Okay,
does. There's
where's that?
like,
Now you're
it's
talking
it's
John's
like
talk,
tequila,
John's language.
tequila or vodka, whiskey business. Well, I'm going to send you the link.
Oh, send
when
me.
I leave. And that's on our website.
All of these are listed on our Facebook
Right.
page under events.
Under
Okay,
events.
so please
Right.
go to their website and you'll just see all the listing.
The Facebook events, yes.
Yes.
We're in Bazaar, the Winterfest on 11/25th, one of my favorite.
You are busy.
Yeah, West Side Flea, Steel Mansion, the Herb Farm, 78th Street, Signature of Soul and Country Club, Sips Shop and Stroll. That's the one in Rocky River. That's
Right.
another
Yeah,
exclusive.
that's also by me.
And then we'll be in Ohio Made
I'll
Market in
go see
Columbus.
you guys twice.
Oh, that is
3
awesome.
times.
Yeah.
Listen.
So you're just booked throughout the year.
And we're still booking.
And still booking.
Still booking.
And
So-
so, are these on your website? I'm sorry.
They
these
are
your
on my
website?
Facebook page,
On your Facebook
for the
page.
bomb parties.
There's a
Okay.
link to Facebook on our website.
Yes.
At the bottom, there's a button for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Okay.
All of those buttons work.
And what about if they don't have any of these buttons? Can they call you?
Call me,
Absolutely.
216-941-7643. I love to chat with you.
Yes. Give it to them again just in case they
Yes.
missed that. Here it is on the website so
Yes.
you can actually give her
Or
a
Facebook.
call and set up your parties. The holidays are
Video,
coming,
that's people
Thanksgiving.
making
This is
trouble.
just wonderful. And I believe this is low fat. You know,
Oh,
no
yeah.
fat.
Oh, well, I would cross my fingers.
Say that.
They're truffles.
At the festivals, we have tasting spoons, and I
Yes.
tell them they're itty bitty spoons, so
Right.
they're tiny little calories.
Oh,
There you
is
go.
that what I had that I kept going back
Right,
and
right,
forth?
right.
I love that.
And he tells
Awesome.
people, he says if you're
And
standing up,
Anything you eat standing up doesn't count.
Okay, okay.
there's the rationale for it.
Now that
I
makes
know.
sense, and then you get to walk it off.
There
Right,
you go.
right.
You walk fast enough, the calories can't catch up to you.
There you go.
Now I
That
do
makes
have
sense to me.
I have a couple of opportunities for people to work with us.
Okay, so tell us about how they can be a part of
Yes.
your business.
Yes. So our newest one is if you become a lead rep, which means, for instance, if you want to stay at home in your jammies all day, but you know numbers to call, and you can give us a qualified lead to people who would want to have a party, then when that goes through and I book the party, you just give me the contact info that they're
Okay.
interested. If they do book it, after the party, you get 10% of whomever shows up
Oh
at the
my
party.
gosh.
So say that party at
That's
Javasi's
awesome.
and
Yeah.
90 plus people times 30, you would have gotten 10% if you had booked that.
Right.
So that's a nice option. Also, you can become a rep for us if you're not in the Cleveland area. We do shows within 2-3 hours of here, but
Okay.
we have some reps in other states now.
Okay.
And if you'd like, I know it's just like
What other
gross on
states?
its own.
What's the locations?
Where's the location now? Where's,
Massachusetts, Texas,
Right.
Florida,
What?
I know people.
Illinois.
If you'd want to be a rep for us,
Right.
People have signed up.
what I can do,
We have a website
you can
that
explain that.
That will track the commission. You sign up on the website, you get your own website, and your own email, and
Okay.
you can book parties. We promote it, we advertise, and we're going to, the website is set up so it can take the orders. If you book a party, we give you the link to send out to the people you're inviting. They log on and pay for themselves and come to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna have it on the website, and that way they're paying through the website, it tracks the commission for them. We keep track of the numbers, we pay the commission once a month. And there are people that are doing parties in other parts of the
They
country.
enjoy
We
it.
send
Wow.
the chocolate,
Yeah.
the mix, all the stuff they need,
Right.
and they go out and do the party.
Now that is beautiful.
That's a great idea.
So if you'd like
That's
to,
really
It's
great.
awesome. That is
And
about
it's easy.
community.
it's so
really
easy.
like this.
I think one of
I
the
like
things that I like, thank you. One of the things I like best about this is that when you have a party, typically you end up paying for everything. You
Right.
know, I host a party. Oh my gosh, what's it going to cost me?
Right.
But in this way, literally, in fact, we have a promotion through the end of this year. If you book a party, say you book a party of 10 or more
Right.
before the end of this year, you get $30 off. That's our promotion. Well, that's your hostess fee.
Okay.
So you pay nothing because you're sending a link to everybody and they're paying for themselves. It's a BYOB, so they're bringing their own booze.
Right.
So it saves you all that, and people are very used to that way of doing things. You know, we
Okay.
do a lot of art parties, and people are used to booking themselves, you know, paying for
Right.
themselves, or call with a credit card for those who don't want to use PayPal.
Right.
But it's very simple. So you then are left only, you have a place that you have your friends come to,
Right.
and you might put some snacks or something out, but it doesn't cost you the whole thing for the
Right.
party. There are people, like we do a lot of corporate things where, you know, the dentist who owns his practice he has a Christmas party for everybody, he pays for everybody. But most people, unless it's that kind of thing, a corporation, they just hop on and pay for themselves. So it doesn't cost you a lot to gather your friends.
Right.
At a
Together
really
Right,
fun,
right.
have
yeah.
a good time.
And have
Right.
a good
Have a
time,
great
and,
time.
and eat these wonderful truffles.
And they go home with
Yeah.
the box of
Delicious.
truffles like that.
Amen. I mean, that sounds great. That
It's
sounds
beautiful.
great. That is excellent.
That are delicious. So,
So-
we learned about community, and I'm just astounded about your business model. It's great to hear this kind of business model, and it's entrepreneurial kind of thing, and how it's growing. And
Thank you.
I'm amazed about the love, and
Thank
it's beautiful.
It is.
Thank you.
Now, can I freeze these truffles?
Oh, yes, a lot of people prefer them frozen. Frankly, if you're a strict chocolatier,
Yes.
the best way to serve chocolate, or like cheese, is to bring it to room temperature.
Okay.
Never to get it that cold.
Okay.
But some people like the crunch. They throw it in their freezer and they freeze them.
And then take it out later? And
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
They
wow.
love it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is really
And it's
awesome.
a
So
punch
please
of chocolate.
give us the
Yeah.
website again and
Yes,
how
thank
they
you.
can reach out and
Yes.
have a party, because this is
Or be a
amazing.
become
And
a
just be a
rep.
representative.
Yeah,
Sit
come
around
on.
and get your friends and have a good time eating chocolates and making money all at the same time.
I know
Can't
it.
get it any better than that.
Thank
Not
you.
at all.
Wow.
So it's www.thebomb.us, or my phone number direct is 216-941-7643.
Excellent.
Well, Northeastern Ohio, I think we have gotten a lot of good taste here in this family, the
Oh,
love
thank
they
you.
bring. I'm amazed. I'm just still amazed. And, this is something you can do, for girls' night out, friends' night out. You own a company, Christmas party,
Couples,
Sweetest Day.
we do couples parties, kids
Couple
parties.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Bridal showers.
We
And
do a
this
lot
is-
of
Now,
that,
this
yeah.
is really cool for bridal showers.
Because
and
they
things to
make
get
them for
together.
the wedding.
yeah.
Yes,
Bridal
yes.
showers.
Yes, I mean, it's just.
Baby showers, everything.
Baby
Yeah,
showers.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, congratulations, Larry and Jen.
Ah,
Oh,
congratulations.
really?
So we're having my wife's son and his beautiful wife are gonna have a baby girl.
Wow.
Sometime
Really?
in March.
Another girl? Because we having a girl too. My great niece, Amaya's going
That's
to
a
be
good
a
idea.
big sister.
What a
and the
blessing.
baby's
Mom
coming in
bombs.
February. So I think we're going to do this. Well, we want to thank you for coming
Oh,
on our
thank you
show.
so much.
Just want to let you know this is what's going on. And we have a lot of what's going on here in the Northeast Ohio area. Thank you for being on with what's going on with the Lady D.
And Sir John.
Thank
Until
you.
next time, huh, guys?
All right.
Thank
and we'll
you,
be right
everybody.
back because we have a part two.